after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete here on target to Tonyan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now a first down throw, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Love going to give this one to Jones. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing. Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. 44 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Fields. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion left goes Jones. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? They spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's taken in by Watson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 2, Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Got a man. It's Tonyan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
On play action. Love to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Ready.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Black ultra. Black red. Black dot.
Now Love. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Love. And complete once again to Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the double. Mega.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Love looking to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards that time for number 14. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Fields now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll try and run for it.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
And I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Off the play fake, Love. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's Love. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Quick slant complete to Melton.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best.